The technical requirements for a videographer to produce a wedding video are important. Let's face it, boys like toys, and most videographers are boys. So they may want to impress you with the latest whiz-bang, this and that camera that just came out on the market, and that's great. This video is being shot on a almost brand new whiz-bang top-of-the-line HD camera that we use for weddings and other productions. But the actual equipment itself is somewhat less important than the person using it and the video they're producing. Let's talk about what you should expect technically. First, the videographer should be shooting your wedding in high definition, or HD. Even if you don't have an HD TV today, you will next year, 5 years from now, when your current TV breaks, and you're going to want that picture to be as good as possible. Does it need to be a brand new HD camera? No. We have cameras that we bought this year. We've had cameras as old as 5 or 6 years. The important thing is that when you watch the samples of the videographer's work, that it's good enough, that the clarity, that the picture is good enough. That's all that matters, because it's the person running the camera that makes the big difference, but you want the camera to at least meet the minimum of being a high definition camera. While the exact camera being used isn't really important, the low light abilities of the camera may be very important to you. If you know that your ceremony or reception is going to be very dimly lit, you need to ask the videographer to see some video that he shot with that camera in a similarly lit situation. Also, know that for the parts of your video you really want to come out well, giving your videographer some light to work with can really help. I don't know how many weddings I've been to that the dance floor was lit with a nice even light, everything was lovely, the bride and groom walk out onto the floor to do their first dance, and all the lights in the room go out. If you want your first dance to look really good, have them leave a few of those lights on, or warn your videographer that they're going to do that so that he can provide additional lighting during your dance. They should also produce the video in high definition. That means that the computer they use to edit the video uses software that produces in high definition. And if you ask your videographer, they can tell you if that's what they do. Again, the type of computer or the brand name of the software doesn't really matter. It's the creativity of the person using it. Audio equipment is also really important. During the ceremony, you'll want the groom to be wearing a lavalier mic to pick up your vows. And a good lavalier mic, or clip-on mic, will pick up both your vows and his vows. I haven't met a bride yet that wanted to wear a lavalier mic on her dress. Usually we'll pick up the officiant's vows as well. And typically a church or reception hall will have audio equipment that can be used as well. But it's really important, if you want those vows nice and clear on your video, it's really important that extra miking be used in that way. Also, ask your videographer how old their audio equipment is. In 2010, the FCC outlawed the use of certain frequencies by wireless mics and then sold them to the cell phone companies for a profit. So if their equipment is older, you run the risk of picking up a cell phone conversation during your vows. Also, be sure to ask your videographer about your finished product. If your wedding has been shot in high definition, then the best way for it to be viewed at this point is by Blu-ray disc. Also, we like to use really professional, customized packaging for our DVDs. This is the DVD we delivered recently for Mike and Katie's wedding, and we customized it to show photos from their wedding day and also information about what was on the disc. In addition, standard definition DVDs, your typical DVD, can be produced for family and friends that don't have a Blu-ray player yet. And let's not forget digital. A version to be posted on the internet can be produced easily and posted for your family and friends to enjoy. Also, most videographers can produce a version of your video that can be played on your phone or iPad, so it's easy to take your video places and share it with others.